Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. That is right, finally. We're back at Liberty Lake. Electives were back. The spirit events that we've been waiting for. Oh, it was back and our friends were back and we could mix up and we could have a good time again. The way camp should be. We can have a great time and just have a great time and be with our friends and be the best version of ourselves. And man, it feels so good. It feels so good. Summer 2022, it was the summer that'll go down as the where was the liquid sunshine summer, right? So that was pretty nice. And you know, the electives back at full force again. Wow, that seems so great. We have such a great crew of staff, our specialist staff, our lifeguards, you know, the frontline staff and the middle management. It all just really came together this year.
It's literally like a second home for me. I learned so much about myself, who I am as a person. I learned who I am as a leader, and it really made me decide that I wanted to become a teacher.
This past summer was my 10th year working here. I have a lot of fun. People who work here are really great. It's nice to work with different age groups. It's nice to work with the younger kids. I just find younger kids to be more adventurous and more fun, and they try new things.
I also just love the people here. They're always so kind. I love the kids and getting to see them grow up and become, you know, actual adults. But that's really the reason why I choose to come back each and every year.
So I've been here for 9 years. Hearing everybody's positivity about everything makes me come back to camp because everybody just has a smile on their face. And it's just a really great place to be.
This is gonna be my 12th year here. I just love like the positivity and seeing all the kids have fun. And sometimes I love to see that I can help them have fun. Because I remember when I was here as a camper, I had so much fun here.
I remember my very first day here, when pre-week was a thing. Andy came up to me and he introduced himself, and then he introduced me to someone else, and he ended up being in my group for this summer, and we just ended up connecting that way. And then I started coming out of my shell bit by bit, and I had an awesome group leader and counselor my first year here who also helped with that by pushing me to do more things.
The reason why people come to camp is like to have fun and to enjoy their summer. I couldn't have got this experience from any other job, you know, so 100%. And I didn't really know what to expect either, so.
The moments that make the summer great for me are the little moments. The moments when kids come up to me and tell me something that is just so heartwarming. The kids that write me notes and bring me things that they made. The emails from the parents that tell me how much camp means to their kid or meant to their kid and really helped them through a stage of their life. Seeing counselors and group leaders and specialists who were campers, man, that is why I do what I do.
Thank goodness we got back to our elective program. That's all I want to say.
I think the chance to get to leave their group and have freedom really made a difference in their personalities, as where I just keep going back to it, they were more adventurous. Like COVID camp was great because we were open and they still got to experience something outside of being stuck at home, but they got to be themselves here and they got to go back to going to electives that they liked rather than having to stay with their group, and it just makes a world of difference in their personalities and they get to be doing things that they truly enjoy.
my first year working here was the first year of COVID camp, and you could tell the kids wanted to like do more, speak to other people aside from people in their group. The transition out of COVID camp, I feel like kids really love that, especially because they get to talk to people. They get to talk to people their age, younger than them, older than them, doesn't really matter. And you could tell they were having a fun time and that they were a lot happier.
You know, I love the past 2 summers how the kids got to try things that they didn't necessarily would pick on their top 10 electives. Like I had kids doing martial arts when they would never choose martial arts before. But this past summer, it was really nice seeing the kids get to do what they wanted to do. You know, I had kids that really wanted to do art and they got to go and do that. It was really nice getting to see kids make those other connections besides just the kids that were in their group. I saw kids that, you know, really bonded with other kids doing the musical, and all the kids that would go and play football with one another when the past 2 years during COVID, you know, they had to just stay with their group.
The only thing I was upset about, like the first week of camp, I caught COVID, and then I missed Yacht or Not.
As a camper, you don't have to be like the main person that's like with Yacht or Not, you're just pushing the boat. As a group leader, I have to be in the boat and I'm being pushed by a bunch of kids. So that was really different.
Me and my kids, we built the cardboard box boat, and Andy ended up in it. But the kids like that even more, so I'm not too mad about it.
For me personally, I like the mud tug of war.
I got my feet in the mud and it felt really good. And I slipped and put my face in the mud and it felt really good washing it off.
Seeing it from the counselor's perspective, you can really see how all your kids come together.
So like relax, I'm spilling these raps long as you feel them to the day that I drop. You'll never say that I'm not killing them, cause when I am not, then I'ma stop killing them. And I am not hip-hop, and I'm just not Eminem.
I enjoy the younger kids because I find they're more adventurous. They don't get as self-conscious and afraid to make mistakes. So when we do activities and things like that, the sophomores really go like full force into it, like tug of war. The sophomores, man, we went straight like belly flopping into mud, whereas some of the older kids didn't want to touch the mud. So I just think the younger kids are more adventurous.
There was actually more kids enrolled last summer than not that had not seen or experienced pre-pandemic Liberty Lake. So most of the kids at camp last summer, they only knew COVID camp. So that first day when we all came down to the amphitheater and did a morning assembly and did the wake up song.
Everybody wake up! Wake up! Everybody wake up! Wake up! Everybody wake up!
For most kids, it was like, whoa, what is going on, right? And then that Friday, when we all came back to the amphitheater and did a legit Friday assembly. Okay, not out at the pandemic stage on the big giant field roasting like a bunch of sun-dried tomatoes out there in the swamplands, okay? Sitting down here in the shade. That was nice. All right, and for everybody to be able to see what's going on and hear it really well, and the performances every Friday were just stellar, as always.
Me and my friend Aiden Kasikas, like me and him, we play music a lot over that stage over there. When I went to Campapalooza, Cole, Harrison, and Taylor, and Justin, they made signs for me and Aiden, and one of them had Rock God, and one of them had like a picture of me with a guitar. It was really cool. And then people were swarming me, getting autographs, and like yelling at me, and I'm like, is this what it actually feels like? Like people actually like swarm around, like actually doing this. So it's a dream come true to actually experience it. So.
No summer is the same. I know no classroom's the same, but here with the amount of kids we have come through, every summer is just completely different from the last. So I am excited to be here.
I would honestly say that the thing that has stayed the same is just, you know, the fun and the sun vibes that we have every single summer. You know, all the fun people, even though people come and go, just all the amazing people that we have in our staff, the kids that come to camp, and our spirit events, our electives, everything like that. It's literally just fun, just filled with fun.
Independence and getting out of your comfort zone. So in this day and age, a big thing is technology. I mean, I have technology in my classroom, don't get me wrong, it's great. Kids really though, when I ask kids what you do this weekend, I get a lot of I sat and I played Xbox. I really do enjoy the fact that this is a technology-free camp, not only for campers, but also for staff. I mean, I know it's hard, right? I'm an adult, I'm a teacher, I have family, like I like to be on my phone, but there is something to be said about maybe the fact that everyone is so happy in this environment is that we're detached from technology. I'm not saying technology isn't great to have, but it definitely, kids need a break from it. Even adults need a break from it. Like, it's nice. There are sometimes I go home from camp and I don't even use my phone the rest of the night.
All right, Chris, how long have you been coming to this camp for?
This 4 years. This is my 5th year.
What do you like about coming here?
Everything. Well, this summer will be my 3rd year here.
This summer will be my 2nd year here.
What is the best part about coming here?
Everything.
Everything.
Just everything.
It was more fun this summer because we could do more things than we could do in 2019.
I mean, yeah, I really look forward to doing my electives and seeing what electives I get every day. Well, every week. Mostly Gaga. I like Gaga and I like mountain biking.
Yeah, this is my 1st year.
This is your 1st year, huh? Well, did you like it or not?
Yeah. I think my favorite part is mini golf because it's very relaxing. It's while you play, you can like sit in the shade, and usually on other parts of camp it's like really sunny.
This was my 1st year too.
Okay. What did you like about living there?
Hard decisions. Harder decisions.
This might take a while.
My favorite part about the summer was Yachternaut because you get to build a boat with your group, which is really fun, and it helps you connect with your group a lot.
I think fishing and feather fur.
It's a lot different than experiencing colorware as a camper because, like, again, that responsibility and you're doing a lot more as a general.
That was definitely very interesting. Having 5 teams was very different than in the past. You know, when I started here, we only had 2 teams, and then we went to the 3, and now we have 5. I think it definitely added a different element to color war than what we had previously. You know, you really didn't know who was going to win until, you know, we really got down to the sing. Before you could kind of tell who was going to pull forward, but now you really have no clue.
Go team, go team, go team,
was 5 teams, so each team had a little bit like less than the normal 2 teams. So you had to get a smaller crowd of people, just a smaller crowd of kids like pumped up to sing, to run, do everything, and it was hard. But we got through it and our team won.
Camp is like so different from our everyday lives. We literally have no kind of technology whatsoever besides LTV. And the kids really get to, you know, just talk to one another instead of talking, you know, through Snapchat or through any other kind of social media devices. You know, they literally have to go out and play.
And on top of that, because they don't have technology and they're not behind a screen, they're forced to go face to face and talk to people. So I think it really boosts their confidence and builds their independence, because it's not something they can do behind a computer screen. They need to talk to people. If they need something, they want something, they have to use their voice and they have to go speak to someone. And I think it's an important skill to have, because there are lots of kids that struggle with communicating with others if it's not via technology.
There's one kid that I think of right off the top of my head, and he was extremely nervous to come to camp, was crying the night before because he was so worried about it. And, you know, he got to camp, you know, the first day was very shy, didn't really want to talk with anyone. And as the week progressed, he got completely intertwined with the camp and he was talking with everyone. And I remember him coming up to me and he literally said, "I never want to leave here ever again." He was like, "This is so cool, I want to come back every single summer." He was like, "I love the staff, I love the kids, like there's so much to do here, like this is the best place ever." And that's something that has really stuck to me a lot, because we really do make those life-changing moments here at camp.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
I just love like the positivity and seeing all the kids have fun. And sometimes I love to see that I can help them have fun, because I remember when I was here as a camper, I had so much fun here, and just I love seeing it.
I think that's definitely a big change now being older. Like I said, I've been here for 18 years, so I started coming here when I was 5 years old. So, you know, the big spirit events that I remember from when I was younger, you know, they are the same kind of quality now, except it's a lot different as an adult. There's some things that I necessarily wouldn't find as fun as I would as 8-year-old Taylor kind of thing. So I do think the spirit events are still a really good time and the kids really do enjoy it. It's just now a little bit different as an adult rather than when I was a kid.
As the trial flies high like a dove.
Anything that you did this summer that you never thought you were going to do?
Probably go on the zip line. It was my first year doing that.
How was it?
It was really fun. I got squirted with water guns.
What did you think of the zip line?
I liked it. It's fun.
What's it like flying across the water?
Kind of annoying.
There's plenty of kids here to make friends, and there's all kinds of electives that you can choose. There's never too many electives. And yeah, really, you have a lot of fun there.
The camp is great. I mean, you have a lot of stuff to do over there, like playing sports, music, art, and just, it's so much fun. And I really love this camp so much.
To be honest, making new friends, because when you're at school, you'll know who you'll see. But here at camp, you don't know who you'll meet. So it's being with our friends.
Most of the kids that go to this camp love it. They go home, they tell their parents how their day was, what their favorite elective was, what their favorite part of the day was today, that they got a slushy party.
I just love to see like the kids have fun, work together, and try to achieve their goals together. And I love when they go home and tell their parents like, I had fun today, because I know I was a big part of helping that.
I'm not going to say his name, but there was this one kid in my group. He was very shy, not very outgoing, very introverted. And I received probably the most heartwarming message from his mom, telling me about how much of a fun summer he had because he was in my group, because he had a hard transition from 6th to 7th grade because of COVID, and I think she said he switched schools too. So that message really made my summer. It meant a lot to me, and I'll always remember it.
What do you think about on Fridays when you go to the assembly and you sing the Liberty Lake song? Is that fun?
Yeah, definitely. And also, it sometimes is sad because you have to say goodbye to friends.
Based off of impact, like, it was so emotional at the end of the summer. Like, the last Liberty Lake song, by the end, everybody was crying. Like, they enjoyed their summer so much. Of course, they're going to be upset that it's gone. They got to go back to school. They're going to meet their friends, but they also have to wait an entire year for them to come back again. So, you know, the emotions run high at the end of the camp because everybody had a good time. You know?
For these last few years, man, it's been coming like an avalanche. The amount of people that have signed up to camp these last few years, it's like nothing that we've ever seen. And it's just pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves as a camp every single year. So we are working hard, starting now, all the way until next year, okay, to make sure that camp is going to be awesome again. So summer 2023, it's coming, all right? The holidays are here, all right? We're all gonna be sipping our hot chocolate or maybe our warm cider, okay? We're gonna sitting around the fire, all right? We're wearing our long johns. There's snow. I mean, hopefully the global warming will still give us some snow. And then next thing you know, camp's gonna be coming, all right? The birds are gonna be chirping, all right? The grass is gonna be turning green. The flowers will be budding. Okay, and we're just going to be days away from those buses coming to pick you up, all right, from mom and dad dropping you off, whichever way it is, okay, heading down that driveway, you see the 5-star points, okay, and all of a sudden the heart starts feeling warmer, all right, and then you get out of that car or that bus, and you'll head down to the amphitheater over here, and you're going to see so many smiling faces, so many returning campers. Our return rate is unbelievably high. Most kids from last year are already signed up back at camp. All right, you're going to see your old friends. You're going to see a whole bunch of counselors that you haven't seen in a while that you've missed. And then we're going to go right back. You're going to fall right back into it. And wow, we're going to have an even better time next year because that's what it is. We just try to get better and better each year. Just like you should be trying to get better and better each year and improve yourself. You know, it's the same growth mindset that we have here at camp. So we will see you in, I don't know, how many days? 100, 150, I don't know, days. And I can't wait. All right, we'll see you at the meet and greet. Okay, we're bringing that back to person. Family night, back in person. Okay, we're going back to normal. We're having a blast at Liberty Lake. See you then.
I knew exactly where I was, and I knew the meaning of it all, and I knew the distance to the sun. The solitude of heart.
Liberty Lake Day Camp.
I love Liberty Lake Day Camp.
We love Liberty Lake Day Camp.
I love Liberty Lake Day Camp.
I love Liberty Lake Day Camp.
We love Liberty Lake Day Camp.
We love Liberty Lake Day Camp.
I 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 love Liberty Lake Day Camp.
Is the place to be. Feeling really good about being me. Liberty Lake is number one. Counselors and kids having so much fun. Liberty Lake. Liberty Lake. We love Liberty Lake Day Camp. Liberty Lakers are so cool.
Liberty Lakers are so cool.
Swimming in the lake and the swimming pool.
Swimming in the lake and the swimming pool.
Golfing and gaga, we love to play.
Golfing and gaga, we love to play.
And lots of cool electives every day.
Lots of cool electives every day.
Liberty Lake.
Liberty Lake.
Liberty Lake.
Liberty Lake.
We love Liberty Lake Day Camp. Liberty Lake. Liberty Lake. We love Liberty Lake Day Camp. Everybody singing the Liberty song.
Everybody singing the Liberty song.
Singing with our friends all summer long.
Singing with our friends all summer long.
Singing out loud, boating and a fishing.
Singing out loud, boating and fishing.
Popping and a moving and a splashing and a splishing.
Bobbing and a moving and a splashing and a
Liberty
splashing.
Lake.
Liberty Lake.
Liberty Lake.
Liberty Lake.
We love Liberty Lake Day Camp. Liberty Lake.
Liberty Lake.
Liberty Lake.
Liberty Lake.
We love Liberty Lake Day Camp. Liberty Lake. Liberty Lake. Fun in the sun every single day. Liberty family knows how to play. Smiling and laughing and making new friends. We hope the summer never ends. Liberty Lake. Liberty Lake. We love Liberty Lake Day Camp. Liberty Lake. Liberty Lake. We love Liberty Lake
can keep on catching wrecks, so just respect or hit the deck. Name is Jordan, my rhymes are never boring.